there. It's not that bad.
Good cardio workout.
I don't work out no more. It's probably half my problem.
There you go. So, Don, you started out, you said, in Seattle. Who did you play college ball with?
Let's see. Mark Brunell, Billy Joe Hobart, Steve Hentman, DeMarco Farr.
Okay, great.
Dana Hall, Napoleon Kaufman. Well, as you know, University of Washington, the year we won the national championship in '91, I was a freshman that year, so we had quite a few players that went on to play professionally.
Great.
So, there's probably 20 guys that I could name that people would know.
So.
Those are just the ones that came off the top of my head.
Okay.
Lawyer Malloy, who's still playing.
He was with the New England Patriots.
He's with Atlanta now.
Okay, Falcons.
His wife and I have known each other since we were like 14.
Wow.
I know, I guess over the course, that's the other thing that's been nice about football is the amount of people that you know, and you see people over and over.
Yes.
At some point you've competed against one another, you played with one another, so it's pretty cool in that aspect.
So, and who was your coach for the Huskies at the time?
I played under Don James, and then the one season under Jim Lambright. Then I ended up transferring. Just kind of was going through a whole bunch of stuff, and I went to North Carolina A&T.
Okay.
Played there for a season, and then I came out as a junior with them. So I actually I still had one more year of eligibility left. So, but we did an exploratory committee, and I was projected to be drafted third round or later, and at that point I missed 3 weeks of my junior year, and I didn't want to take the chance, so I went ahead and entered the draft. Didn't end up getting drafted.
Wow.
So I was undrafted free agent. Happens that way for a lot of guys. So you don't have to be drafted to make it and have a long career. I played 10 years, had fun doing it, and now I'm on to my second life.
Okay, well, who did you wrap up your professional career with so we can tell America today?
I finished playing. I retired from Kansas City. I played here in '99-04. I ended up having back surgery in the spring of '04. I was cleared to play again, but I would have ended up going somewhere else, and just talked with my wife and my family, and I didn't plan on moving to either one of the cities. I think it was going to be St. Louis or Cleveland. Just kind of decided 10 years was long enough, and I was happy with that. And so I retired officially March of '05.
Great, in the springtime.
Yeah, if you retire, it becomes official. I think March 31st of the following year, that season that you finish. So, so I just decided to go back to school. Like I said, I came out as a junior and I wasn't finished. So, being 35 and going back to school and working and doing all that, it's not easy, but
it's being done.
It's being done. So,
well, you and I are both from Seattle. You play for the Huskies, and I'm from Seattle, out here on tour doing freelance with the athletes touring here in Kansas City. Thanks today for the interview. But there's a problem back in Seattle. The Huskies.
They're doing bad.
Tyrone Willingham has been a great coach, but what can you say to the Huskies? Lockett is such a good quarterback to say. What can you institute to them mentally to say, come on guys, let's just run?
Football more so than any other sport, you just got to kind of roll with the punches. They've got a new coach this year.
I guess I'm curious, does a coach, a journalist and an amateur, I don't play football, but does a coach really make the difference, or is it your players, that guy, John, who's been sitting on the bench, who's second string, might have the ability. So what makes the difference of a team winning? What's the momentum?
I mean, talent has a lot to do with it. I mean, you can be a great coach and a great motivator and have no talent, and, you know, it just doesn't mix. You know, I don't think it's a situation of talent with them. You know, I think they have some good players. They need more. You know, but that's with anybody. Team cycle. You go through ups and downs. It'd be nice to see them on an upward cycle for the next few years.
We all still love Tyrone Willis.
You know, I was pulling for him. You know, it just didn't work out. So, you know, football is a production-oriented business, and unfortunately, wins equals success. And when you don't win, you don't make it. So,
that's true.
I wish him the best. I wish the university the best. I'm part of a group on Facebook, you know, University of Washington Football Alumnus, so we talk about it all the time. And it's really kind of funny to see the people that, I mean, and talk to people I haven't talked to in, you know, 15 years, you know, so, but we talk about it often, so we're all pulling for them, and hopefully they turn it around in the next couple of years. Tired of seeing SC on everything all the time.
Hey,
but
the truth,
but at least,
too now.
But at least, you know, in Big 12 country here in the Midwest,
yes,
I can still say a Pac-10 team is doing pretty good. So.
Okay, so you said you guys are talking on Facebook, so now you're going to call all your football buddies today and say that crazy journalist who's traveling across the country give Grant Productions an interview.
Yeah, I sure will.
All right, well, we definitely appreciate your time and effort today. And you were a defensive lineman? Offensive lineman. Okay, so show me a move before we leave today. Close out our interview.
We don't really have moves. If I showed you a move, I'd have to put my hands on you.
Okay, well, what if I came like this and I had the ball? Now, what are you going to do?
I'm going to keep you from getting over there.
Okay,
so
well,
I'm going to use my hands.
Okay.
And we're going to be here, and you move there. I'm going to move here with you.
All right.
You move there. You move. It's a delicate dance. That's what we always used to say.
All right, well, to America, you see Don. He couldn't stop me on the defensive line of getting his interview today, but he still has won. And from the heart of America, Vivian Grant Martin, here in Kansas City Live, was one of the former Kansas City Chiefs. Don, be blessed, and until next time, take care.